The sky is painted green. I woke up to a different kind of light. The shadows of the past were out of sight. The charts were glowing brighter than before, like hope was knocking softly at my door. The road was long, the nights were cold and slow. Through every storm I learned to let things grow. And now the horizon feels so wide, with quiet confidence I cannot hide. The clouds are moving far away. Something beautiful begins today. The sky is painted green tonight, like every dream has come alive. After all the waiting and believing, I can finally see the light. The sky is painted green tonight, a color born from sacrifice. Every lesson, every tear, every fight now shines beneath these emerald skies. The market sings a softer melody, not about the profits alone to me, but about the strength I found inside, the courage that refused to run and hide. The candles rise like stars across the screen, reflecting places I have never been. Yet every step has brought me to this view, a sky I once imagined coming true. The fear is fading with the rain, and gratitude remains. The sky is painted green tonight, like every dream has come alive. After all the waiting and believing, I can finally see the light. The sky is painted green tonight, a color born from sacrifice. Every lesson, every tear, every fight now shines beneath these emerald skies. I used to think success was far away, some distant place beyond another day. But now I know the secret all along was learning how to stay strong. The green above is more than market gain. It's every time I stood through doubt and pain, the color of persistence in the end, the reward of becoming my own friend. The sky is painted green tonight, and my heart feels free to fly, not because the market gave me something, but because I never said goodbye. The sky is painted green tonight, and every star is shining bright, a reminder that the longest roads can lead to the most beautiful sights. The city sleeps beneath the glowing hue, the charts grow. The city sleeps beneath the fading sky, but I'm still here while the hours pass by. The glow of candles paints the room in blue. Another night chasing something I pursue. The coffee's cold, the silence fills the air. Only numbers moving everywhere. 1,000 1,000 dreams reflected in the light. As I watch the market through the night, the clock keeps turning, minute after minute, still searching for the moment hidden in it. I'm staring at the screen until dawn, watching the darkness slowly move along. One more candle, one more chance to see the future waiting somewhere in front of me. I'm staring at the screen until dawn, holding on when all my strength feels gone. Through every rise and every fall I learn some things are worth the wait and every turn. The market whispers secrets in the dark, leaving traces in every moving chart. Some nights bring victory, some bring pain, yet every lesson helps me grow again. Outside the world is quiet and asleep, while I keep promises I choose to keep. The road is long, but I still believe. The patient heart receives what it can achieve. The noise fades out, the focus settles in. That's where the real journey begins. I'm staring at the screen until dawn, watching the darkness slowly move along. One more candle, one more chance to see the future waiting somewhere in front of me. I'm staring at the screen until dawn, holding on when all my strength feels gone. Through every rise and every fall I learn some things are worth the wait and every turn. The charts don't only measure price and time, they mirror every mountain I must climb. Every setback, every late night fight becomes a part of who I am tonight. The market tests the limits of my mind, teaching me to leave my fear behind. And somewhere between midnight and sunrise, I find a stronger version of my life, still staring at the screen as dawn arrives. A golden light appearing in the sky. The candles fade, but hope remains the same. Tomorrow brings another chance to play the game. to touch the room. The night is gone, but not the dreams I hold. One more day, one more chart to read. So many nights beneath the city lights, watching charts and chasing distant sights. The candles moved, the market had its say, while I kept learning day by day. There were moments when I doubted all I knew, wondering if I'd ever make it through. But deep inside I held on to the flame, believing one day things would change. Every setback built a stronger heart. Every ending led to a brand new start. This is the profit I've been waiting for. More than numbers, is so much more. It's every lesson, every sacrifice. Every time I stood back up and tried. This is the profit I've been waiting for. The reward behind every closed door. Not just the green upon the screen, but the person I've become in between. The market taught me patience through the pain, how to stay steady in the pouring rain. Not every trade was meant to win, but every loss helped me grow within. The profit came when I stopped chasing fast and learned that real success is built to last. Discipline became my guiding light through every uncertain night. The road was longer than I planned, but now I finally understand. This is the profit I've been waiting for. More than numbers, it's so much more. It's every lesson, every sacrifice. Every time I stood back up and tried. This is the profit I've been waiting for. The reward behind every closed door. Not just the green upon the screen, but the person I've become in between. I thought the goal was reaching higher highs, but wisdom showed me a different prize. The market wasn't changing, only my account. It was shaping who I am right now. The profit isn't measured by the gain, it's measured by the strength that remains. When fear is gone and patience stays, that's when the real reward is made. This is the profit I've been waiting for. A dream that's worth the struggle for. And not because the numbers finally grew, but because I stayed committed through. This is the profit I've been waiting for. And now I see what it was for. The greatest victory I could achieve was learning to believe in me. The candles glow beneath the morning sky. Another chapter. For so many nights I watched the line, a ceiling in the chart, a wall in my mind. time the price would reach that place, it turned around and faded without a trace. I wondered if I'd ever see the day when all the doubt would finally break away. The market tested every ounce of faith, teaching patience through the times I'd wait. One more candle climbing high, one more chance to touch the sky. Now there's a smile above resistance, a moment I thought I'd never see. After all the waiting and persistence, the market finally set me free. A smile above resistance, like sunlight after endless rain. Proof that every step I took was never made in vain. The breakout came so quietly at first, not with fireworks, not with a burst, just steady strength and confidence inside, the kind you build when you stop trying to hide. The chart was more than numbers on a screen, it reflected who I had become between the losses, lessons, struggles, and mistakes. Every sacrifice a trader makes, the wall that once stood in my way became the path I walk today. Now there's a smile above resistance, a moment I thought I'd never see. After all the waiting and persistence, the market finally set me free. A smile above resistance, like sunlight after endless rain. Proof that every step I took was never made in vain. Resistance wasn't there to stop my climb, it was there to teach me over time that growth begins beyond the fear, and rewards belong to those who persevere. The breakout wasn't only on the chart, it happened deep inside my heart. The line I thought would hold me down became the place I earned my crown. There's a smile above resistance, and gratitude within my soul, because success is not one moment, it's every lesson that made me whole. A smile above resistance, and now I finally understand. The strongest breakouts happen first, inside the heart before the plan. The candles glow beneath the morning light, the battle's over for tonight. And some I remember all the nights I stayed awake, watching every move, every risk I'd take. The chart kept testing everything I knew, as I chased a dream that felt impossible to pursue. The losses came, the lessons followed too, building patience in the things I had to do. Every setback shaped the road ahead, every candle wrote a story in my head. There were moments I almost walked away, but something inside me chose to stay. When the target is reached, the feeling's hard to explain, not because of the numbers, but because I survived the rain. When the target is reached, I look back and finally see the greatest reward wasn't the profit, it was who I became on the journey. The screen glows green beneath the morning light, a quiet victory after every fight. No fireworks falling from the sky above, just gratitude for everything it took. The market taught me discipline and grace, how to lose without losing my place, and how success is built one step at a time, not overnight, but through the climb. Every challenge had a purpose in the end, every struggle became a friend. When the target is reached, the feeling's hard to explain, not because of the numbers, but because I survived the rain. When the target is reached, I look back and finally see the greatest reward wasn't the profit, it was who I became on the journey. The goal I chased for so long was never really just about being strong. It was learning to trust the process every day, even when the market moved the other way. Because targets come and targets go, but the lessons stay and help us grow. And every dream that's finally achieved begins with the courage to believe. When the target is reached, a new horizon appears. The finish line becomes a doorway to even bigger dreams. When the target is reached, I smile and understand success is not a destination, it's becoming the person who can. The market closes, but my mind stays awake, fighting battles no one else can take. 1,000 thoughts are running through my head, between the things I fear and what I've said. The chart is quiet, yet the noise remains. Old mistakes replaying in my brain. Every loss, every missed opportunity becomes another voice confronting me. One side says give up, walk away tonight. The other says keep going, win the fight. There's a war within me, a battle I can't hide, between the fear of falling and the dreams I hold inside. There's a war within me, wears a smile and promises the sky. Fear paints pictures of the reasons why. Doubt keeps asking if I'm good enough, while hope reminds me growth is always tough. The market only mirrors what I am, reflecting every weakness in my hand. And every candle teaches me to see the greatest challenge lives inside of me. The loudest enemy I've ever known is the voice I carry on my own. There's a war within me, a battle I can't hide, between the fear of falling and the dreams I hold inside. There's a war within me every day and every night, but I know the strongest victory is learning how to survive the fight. No army stands against me here, no battlefield, no smoke, no fear, just silent questions in the dark, trying to pull apart my heart. But every scar becomes a guide, every storm I ran to ride, and every time I choose to stand, I become stronger than I am. The war is not against the market. The war is not against the trend. The war is learning to trust myself again and again and again. There's a war within me, but now I understand. The battle isn't won by force, it's won by taking a stand. There's a war within me, yet I no longer fear the fight, because every challenge I overcome turns darkness into light. The night grows quiet, the battle slows. The morning light is shining through my room, a different feeling hanging in the gloom. The charts that once were painted red and gray are finally telling a new story today. I've spent so many nights learning to wait, trust in the process instead of my fate. Through every lesson, every stormy sky, I kept believing my time would arrive. music in the air, a quiet reward for all the times I cared. Not every win is measured by the game. Sometimes it's simply growing through the pain. The market taught me patience and control, how to protect my heart and guard my soul. And now I smile at where the journey leads, because success grew slowly like a seed. The struggles made me stronger than before. That's what the waiting was all for. It's green today. The clouds have moved away. After all the sleepless nights, I can finally see the light. It's green today, and hope is here to stay. Every lesson, every scar helped me become. Yesterday I doubted every move, wondering if I'd ever break through. But every setback had a purpose too, preparing me for this very view. The profit fades, the lessons remain. The growth inside is the greatest gain. And what I celebrate tonight the most is who I've become along the road. It's green today, but more than what I made, it's knowing I stay disciplined when fear tried to persuade. It's green today, and gratitude fills the air. Not because the market smiled on me, but because I never stopped. The charts will change, the colors come and go. Tomorrow brings another road to know. I remember that night, staring at the screen, wondering if my dreams were bigger than they seemed. Every candle carried hope and doubt, trying to figure what this journey was about. The losses came before the lessons stayed. I learned the hard way with every trade I made. But deep inside I never let it go, believing one day I would finally know. The market tested everything in me, patience became the key. My first take profit, I still remember how it felt. Not because of what I earned, but because I proved it to myself. My first take profit, a small victory in the night, a single moment saying maybe I'm finally doing something right. The numbers weren't enough to change my life. No fancy cars, no luxury inside, but something bigger happened deep within. Confidence was starting to begin. The chart moved exactly as I planned. For once I trusted my own hand. No chasing candles, no emotional trade, just discipline, finally getting paid. It wasn't luck, it wasn't chance, it was patience getting its reward at last. My first take profit, I still remember how it felt. Not because of what I earned, but because I proved it to myself. My first take profit, a small victory in the night, a single moment saying maybe I'm finally doing something right. Some people saw a number on a screen, but they didn't know what it really means. The sleepless nights, the losses and mistakes, the sacrifices every trader makes. That little profit wasn't just a gain, it was surviving every drop of pain. A sign that growth was finally taking shape, on discipline, step at a time, each day. My first take profit still shines inside my memory. The moment fear began to fade and confidence started growing in me. My first take profit, not the biggest I'll ever see, but the one that changed everything, because it taught me to believe. The market closed, the night moved on, but the feeling stayed long after dawn. A small